Welcome to School of Thumb, the series that asks plant experts to solve your common gardening guesswork. This episode, we're creating that holiday feeling at home by turning a plain poolside into a peaceful paradise. Let's meet our experts from Queensland who've got the goods when it comes to gardening. Christian, the plant nursery natural. Zoe, the serene green stylist. And Wayne, the subtropical specialist. Welcome, experts. This episode, we visited Anna. She's lucky enough to have a pool at home, but we reckon she could turn it into a relaxing oasis. Let's take a look. Well, I guess my first question is, when can I move in? This is such a beautiful yard. What does it mean to you?
I've grown up here for 30 years. This is my family home, so it means a lot to me.
Love the space.
Yeah, you could really do something with that wall on the far side.
What does your day look like?
My day is quite stressful. I own a busy restaurant in Cabarita, so I am always on the go and just really need somewhere to chill out.
How do we improve it? What does it need?
It's just feeling a little lackluster at the moment. I love the area with the elephant ears and the greenery. I just feel as though the cold concrete could be warmed up maybe with some greenery.
You want more paradise in your paradise.
I do.
Maybe we could do something with herbs, tie it in with her work.
Does look relaxing though.
There's some beautiful plants dotted around here. They're doing their best, but they're kind of just sitting by themselves, aren't they?
Some of them are as old as I am.
Really? Okay, so we need to get your old friends some new friends.
Definitely.
Get a bit more lush foliage in here so that it really feels like a retreat. Well, experts, we need to create a poolside paradise that's a relaxing place for Anna to come back to. Well, there it is. So, what do you think? How could she turn it into a poolside paradise?
Well, by firstly using the space at the base of those pots, add some colour by introducing maybe some oregano, for example, that you could put at the top of that waterfall, and it would cascade over, making an artificial waterfall.
So we're talking about the thriller, filler, spiller principle, right?
Definitely.
If you've got something growing up, you may as well have something tumbling over the edge as well.
Well, we're wasting space. We need to fill that area, and some of the times that fill area will actually spill over the edge of the bed. You're seeing plants flowing over and it becomes an orchestra of plants.
I love it. There's certainly plenty of sun despite a tall wall. So is that giving her even more options?
Yeah, she's actually got a really good space. So it looked like there was going to be a lot of full sun areas, but you also have areas that are going to be filtered light. So she's going to have a wide variety to pick from.
Christian, what's a tropical vibe plant that you'd be suggesting?
One that comes to mind is Birds of Paradise. Gives you some really nice height against those walls. It'll do well in a pot, give you a nice flower as well. Does really well in the Gold Coast and the tropical areas, so I think it'll be a great fit.
I noticed there was a nice little pond next to the sunlamp. I'd be actually making some space for a night flowering water lily.
So closed in the day.
Yes.
And then
opens about 5 o'clock.
So that's the one flower that waits for her to get home at the end of a work day and is like, you're home, welcome.
And not only opening with beautiful colours, but the fragrance is magnificent.
Well, this is very much your area, Wayne. How about we go to the workbench and talk about the thriller, filler, spillers that you can offer us?
Absolutely. Well, this is our thriller. This is a crinum lily. Beautiful flower, white and cream.
Like the flower will just come out the top one at a time? Or?
No, multiple flowers.
Ooh,
multiple flowers. In addition to that, we're going to actually put in some more filler with a beautiful anthurium.
This is too beautiful to be called a filler. I'm sure she's very offended. So you'd put a couple of those ones around?
Yes, I put 3 or 4 in, depending how much I want to fill it.
How much space you got, yeah.
And then, of course, I come with the spiller, which is going to be cascading over the side, and I'll put those between the fillers, so the whole pot becomes camouflage with plant.
So you're barely even seeing the pot because there's just so much foliage coming out the side.
Correct.
It's like a whole little tropical wonderland in one pot.
And I'd pot this up into a ceramic pot or a plastic pot to elevate it.
Yeah.
So the spillers become more pronounced.
Do you need to fertilise extra because you've got so many more little bodies in there?
Well, I tend to actually use organic soil. So it's actually got fertiliser in it, and all you're doing is topping it up.
So it's just all in the soil. You don't even have to add fertiliser at this point.
Correct.
Well, Anna, that is how you bring resort living home. Cannot wait to see your poolside paradise. And that's a wrap on our Sunshine State series. To keep up to date on all things School of Thumb, visit us on our socials and keep an eye on your local nursery. They could be running a School of Thumb forum on your own doorstep. Till then, happy growing, Australia.